So with our wonderful government recently making the decision to keep gyms closed for another couple of months, I thought I'd do a very quick video on home gym setups and basically try and cover the bare minimum required to set up your own workout space. I appreciate not everyone has the free space, budget or time to commit to a lot of expensive equipment. So how we're going to approach this, I'm going to talk through what I'm calling level 1 to level 5, level 1 being the bare minimum, level 5 being a full suite of equipment. And at the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll summarise with my top 5 bits of kit based on budget, usability and space. So starting at level 1. Level 1 is basically no equipment at all. All you need is a little bit of space in your living room. If you're feeling really plush, throw out a yoga mat. If you're feeling shy and nervous, close the blinds, stick on a HIIT session on YouTube, maybe a bit of Joe Wicks, jump up and down your living room, get a sweat on, and that is it. That's all you need. Level 1, jump up and down your living room. So we'll look at what I'm calling level 2, which is basically like the bare minimum equipment required to get a kind of decent full body workout in. And what I'd class this as is kind of a set of resistance bands, maybe even TRX, but I've got the resistance bands here, and these are super handy, to be honest. These are just a set of stretchy bands of different resistance, and then they all just hook on to the handles either side, and then you've got a full set of bands that you can do everything, you know, curls, you can do all upper body, you can hook them up onto something solid and work some legs, pull movements, you can do all sorts. They're also really handy just as individual bands. They're almost like TheraBands for rehab, and I've been using these a lot to rehab my shoulder. You know, really useful bits of kit, and the cost button, I think that was 20 odd quid off Amazon or something like that, you know, not expensive at all. But you know, you can stick them in a bag, you can take them anywhere, take them to a park, nice day, you can get a workout in, or just have them lying about the living room. That's what I've been doing. So what I'm calling level 3 is where you invest in a single bit of kit, you know, a bit of heavier weight, be it a kettlebell, maybe a set of dumbbells. You've basically got something it's got a fair bit of weight to it. You can throw it about. Got a 24 kilo kettlebell here, you can see it. Super versatile bit of kit. In my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, bits of kit you can have in a gym. You can do a full body workout with a kettlebell. Yeah, level 3 is basically incorporating an element of load into your workouts. And then moving on to level 4, that's what I'd call a bit more specialised equipment, probably some form of cardio equipment, whether it's a treadmill, rowing machine, exercise bike, something like that, you know, cross trainer, elliptical trainer. Obviously not everyone has the space or the budget for one of these. You know, my garage in here is pretty tight for space. I've just got a single garage, so you know, level 4 is that kind of higher level. I'm calling that a bit of a luxury, really. You know, you don't need it. You can go out and run outside. You can go on your bicycle outside. You don't need to be stuck inside on static cardio equipment. But if you've got the budget and the space, then you know, you can't beat a dedicated machine. You know, one thing I've found is if you invest a bit of money in a certain bit of kit, you're going to be more motivated to use it. You know, I think it's very easy for folk to say, I can't be bothered going out a run, it's cold, it's wet, it's miserable. But if you have the space and you've invested in, say, a treadmill, for example, you're probably going to use it a lot more than running outside. So, you know, it's not a bad thing in my opinion. And then just wrapping up, what I'm calling level 5 is basically a bit of a mixture of everything, really. Again, not everyone's got the luxury of space. I'm super tight in here, but I make the best of what I've got. So level 5 would be a full suite of some form of cardio equipment, decent set of weights, matted area, maybe some music. Effectively, you're self-sufficient and you never need to rely on a gym membership. A word of warning with that, I will say, is there's only so much you can do in a garage in terms of heavy weights. You know, I've got an unput bar up to 80 kilos, but I don't have the plates, and I don't think I'd feel too confident throwing about anything much heavier in the garage and, you know, disrupting the neighbours or my wife. You know, I think there's a time and a place for throwing heavy weights about, and that's probably in a gym environment. Even from a motivation and sort of inspiration point of view, you're probably going to hit a PB lift much more regularly in a communal gym environment than you are in a garage on your own, and that's just human nature. But you don't have to spend a lot of money. A lot of the stuff I have has been kind of homemade, DIY. You can see the racks behind me here. I've got a DIY plyo box as well. So just wrapping up, I'll finish by summarising my top 5 bits of kit for the gym, and what I'd advise anyone who's looking to invest a little bit of money in some kit. This is just from my own experience, what I use the most, what I feel I get the most out of. Value for money, usability, you know, ease of use in a small space. So start off with my number 1 bit of kit is a trusted kettlebell. If you've got to spend money on anything, what I would advise would be a kettlebell. Again, you can use it anywhere, you can work your whole body. build strength, build cardio, build grip strength. You can use it in the living room, you can use it outside, you can throw it in the car, you can take it to a park, you can use it anywhere. Number one for me, without a doubt, kettlebell. For anyone on a really tight budget, obviously number two would be the set of resistance bands. Number three for me would be the weighted vest. Kind of similar fashion to the kettlebell. You can throw this on, you can do any movement you would normally do, but it's adding a little bit extra effort. In this case 20 kilos of effort, which, trust me, adds up over the course of a workout or a walk or a run. Just adds an extra element. You'll have seen in the past as well, if I'm out for a walk, a lot of time I just sling on a weighted vest. And just the extra weight, it's just burning extra calories. For me, it's a bit of a gimme, really. So yeah, weighted vest is ideal. Again, if you don't want to invest the money in a weighted vest, if you've got a kid at home, you know, you can always stick them on your back. But yeah, I'm not advising you throw your children about all the time, so maybe worth just investing in a decent weighted vest. So number four is a set of dumbbells. Now, I think most people know dumbbells from gyms. So yeah, these can be flung into everything. Metcons, HIIT training, build a bit of strength, ideal, super easy. Take them anywhere you want, job done. And then my fifth bit of kit, if you've got the space and the budget, is an Olympic bar and a set of plates. This really is the kind of the money maker in terms of strength and fitness, whether it's deadlifts, clean and jerks, squats, snatches, you name it. There's really nothing like getting a bit of weight on the bar and getting under it. Again, comes with a word of warning in the sense that if you've never used them before, definitely advise speaking to a professional and getting some training before you do so, because you could hurt yourself pretty quickly. But once you have the knowledge and the experience of using a bar, to have one at home is a real luxury actually. Very thankful for having a bar. So yeah, you'll notice that in these top fives, there's no treadmills, there's no spin bikes, there's no rowing machines. Again, the beauty with equipment like this is you can come in and within 25 minutes to half an hour, you can smash out a HIIT session, working extremely hard, get your heart rate up, get your sweat on, build conditioning, build strength, and you don't need to commit an hour and a half, 2 hours on a bike or a treadmill. Not taking anything away from them, they all have their own purpose, but for the sake of a small home gym setup, where time's against you, money's against you, space is against you, in my opinion, equipment such as this is a much smarter investment. Certainly you're going to get much more value for money and usability out of stuff like this. So I hope this was helpful for folk who maybe get a bit lost in what to buy. You know, you can go online and you can get really carried away with super fancy bits of kit, but what I'm trying to show here is you really don't need any of it. It's lovely to have if you can afford it and you have the space, but you know, what I've got in front of me here is all you need. Even one of these bits of equipment, you could get everything you ever need. Bear in mind it's also free to run outside, it's free to cycle outside if you're already on a bike. So, you know, throw all that into your current workouts and you're on the right path. You don't need to spend a lot of cash. Pick up a kettlebell, pick up a dumbbell, weighted vest, job done. So yeah, we'll leave it there for this week. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope this was useful for anyone who's currently a bit stuck for inspiration or what to do to get a workout in when the gyms are still closed. Get out, get working, make do. And there's nothing wrong with that in the current situation we're all in. So yeah, as I said, hopefully this was helpful, and catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.